Bill, we saw you a week ago in Las Vegas, and you and Devin mentioned a few names that you would like to fight after Ryan Garcia, which was Teofimo, Tank, and now since Pitbull Cruz became a champion, got over 1 million followers. Is he anywhere on top of your list?
Well, heaven forbid that I don't put the first name out on the list. Teofimo Lopez Sr., I'm not going to let you down, right? You said that you're the baddest in the world. I do not look past Ryan Garcia by no stretch of the imagination. But should we get through with Ryan Garcia on April 20th that we anticipate, inshallah, if I didn't mention Teofimo, I mean, they would say that we were ducking, right, Queen?
Yeah.
Right, so, I mean, fucking bring Teofimo on.
I see you going online, and I saw your, going live on Instagram with fans. What was one of the craziest thing you heard from fans talking to you? You speak with everyone.
Well, no, I ran into a guy with a weave on, and I'm not used to the man weave. That's what I'm not used to. And I ran into the guy, his name is Big Fetty, and Big Fetty, I'm not talking to you till you take that man weave off. I got the best fighter in the world, so I've only been doing what, you know what I mean, I'm supposed to do. I don't have no lies, I don't pull no punches. I mean, it is what it is.
You said round 7, round 8, somewhere around there. You guys are foreseeing a knockout. What makes you feel that way?
Unless he violates early, then Devin is going to demonstrate. You know what I mean? Early. So obviously, I think that Ryan is bullshit. He's a boxer puncher, no different than Devin is a boxer puncher. It makes for a great style. It's not an opposite kind of thing. I think that we've seen the 3-3. But if Ryan comes in and he's bullshitting, he'll go out early.
I saw a clip online. Let me ask you if you feel it's kind of a similar thing. There's a clip of Devin and Linares, and Devin just evading all the hooks that Linares threw throughout the fight. And he was saying, like, hey, stylistically, this might be a little similar. Like, Devin knows how to evade these types of punches.
Like I said, Devin has the ability to handicap any fighter on that given night because it's not about what you do best, it's about what we're going to let you do when the lights come on in front of the people. If we don't want you to do that, then you're going to definitely have to do that. And are you comfortable as a fighter doing what you don't do best in front of the people? And I think that that's a discomfort that anyone will have, and that's normally our game plan. We don't give a fuck what you've been doing. You're not going to do that on us.
Going back to the knockout, some fans have said, hey, Devin doesn't have a big knockout percentage. He's never been a...
Which knockout? Are you talking about the knockout where Devin was the knockout of the year with Antonio Moran, or are you talking about when Devin just dropped Regis Prograis and buckled him several different times? I mean, which one are you talking about?
Well, that's what I've seen. They've seen, Devin has gotten a real knockout since that fight, and they almost see, yes, he hurt Prograis, but he hasn't put him out. So how is he going to put out a bigger Ryan Garcia that didn't get knocked out in the chin by Julian Davis?
Like I said, though, styles and fights. Devin is growing. He's developing a power, developing a speed and accuracy. I mean, I'm expecting April 20th to be fireworks. You know what I mean? If Ryan comes forward like you're saying that you're going to come forward, Ryan, you will end up on your back early and your career over with.
What happens to him after this fight?
I mean, when he ends up the match early, first round, second round. Well, I mean, if he violates and he knocks him out in the first round, clearly his career is over with.
Oh, yeah, that's why you guys did that bet.
Yeah, clearly, yeah, it's fucking over. It's done. It's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Give me an update on camp. There's 2 weeks left. How has he been looking in the gym? How confident do you see Devin? What little differences have you noticed? Those improvements that'll make a difference on fight night?
Surprisingly, I never put a ceiling on Devin and his abilities. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's gotten even better. And I don't mean to just be proud when I say that, but I'm very proud of him and proud of his work ethic, And April 20th, you guys are going to see a new and improved different version of Devin. Not just from a defensive standpoint, but you're going to see his offense has picked up even more. I'm telling you, you're going to see the power, and Ryan Garcia is going to be the recipient of it.
It's getting interesting now, Bill. You got a new champion at 140 pounds in Pitbull Cruz. What'd you make of Pitbull's performance against Rolly, and how do you like him against Devin in a future matchup to unify?
Pitbull, of course, like I said, that he's a good little fighter.
It's starting to sound like Floyd. He used to say that. He's a good little fighter.
Yeah, well, and I think he's over there too.
Well, literally, he's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what Floyd and PBC got, a good little fighter.
young, hungry lion too.
I mean, they know how to produce good little fighters.
How does he do against Devin, in your opinion, style-wise? What happens in that fight?
Good little fighters aren't matches for Devin at all. You know what I mean? So, you know, should we get through this fight, inshallah, you know what I mean? We're looking at anybody and everybody no different than what we've been doing in the past with this fight. It's just we want y'all to talk shit after we dust off Ryan Garcia, inshallah, on April the 20th. Then start talking shit, ask us about these guys. Because I don't know where they be at after the fight. You know, I go looking for them. Marcos, you know, you was there. You was in San Francisco when I was looking for them all. You know what I mean? Devin went on vacation, and that's when my job started.
It never stops.
No, never.
You're always on.
Never, King. I appreciate it.
Hey, just on an ending note, I know there's a lot of history between Devin and Rolly. Seeing the way Rolly performed, what was your assessment of what he showed in the ring, and where does he go from here?
Hey, Rolly, if you want to park Devin's 4x4 or the Wraith, the Phantom, or the Virgil, you can get a job over here. You know, while you moonlight as the stripper that you started out as. Have a good one.
And cut. That sounded so evil, Bill. Evil laugh right there. That was so evil.
A healthy Ryan Garcia at 140 pounds and do some numbers, it might be over with for the former face of boxing, Tank Davis, who says that he can't get the fight. How you going to be the face of boxing if you can't get the fight that you want? Definitely in cross platforms. We done dealt with Showtime and Steven Espinosa. We done dealt with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. We done dealt with Bob Arum and ESPN, and now we with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy and DAZN. No, but we broke down that myth that there were sides of the streets. We do it for the people. The people put the target on their back, and we deliver the fights.
So what's going to stop Tank Davis, Devin Haney fight from now?
I don't know. I mean, because it wasn't the money. Because when I said that it was $20 million on the table, then Turkey Al-Sheikh came on and said it's even more. He said, let's talk about it. I think Tank said something about some Ferraris, and Tank sent His Excellency sent over a pair of boxing gloves, and I haven't heard anything from there. So we're gonna move on and keep moving towards the Mount Rushmore of boxing. And that means taking over the broadcasting networks, taking over arenas. I mean, delivering the fights, and we'll let the attractions catch up if that's what they want to catch up.
If the pay-per-view numbers were close to what Ryan and Tank did, do you
They don't have to be close. They just have to be present. They have to beat the current numbers in 2024 because we know the world of the fire stick and everything happens. So we can't judge the past. Let's talk about 2024 numbers. If we beat any number in 2024, then that says that what? That Devin is the face of 2024. We don't go on 2023.
With this fight, you guys agreed to a 55-45 split. Is that something you would offer Tank too?
Well, listen, we've done what it takes to make the fight happen. They said that Ryan was the face, so, I mean, we did what it took. You know what I mean? That meant crossing over, tapping Oscar De La Hoya on the shoulder and say, hey, look, we're here. You got both fighters, are you going to make it happen? And that's just what he did. He was a man of his word, and I think that he's one of the few he's one of, if not only the fighter, former fighter, Hall of Fame, looking to be a promoter, Hall of Fame promoter by delivering the fights like this. This is one of those things that you got to do.
What do you make of Ryan Garcia's father calling you Don King reinvented?
Well, you can't believe the man that got on a toupee and he's not up front with the people. You dig? So I don't know if he's saying Don King for a reason, but Don King is like a hero to us in our community. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's any kind of slight about the hair or, is it my ability to speak so well in front of the people.
You sell the fights really well. Would you want to be an actual promoter one day?
Listen, I am. I'm promoting fatherhood. I'm promoting trainer. I'm promoting manager. I'm promoting the fact that you can do it from the mud, that you don't need a Jay-Z. You don't need a Floyd Mayweather. You don't need a 50 Cent. You need a firm belief in Allah and a faith that you have the vision and your son has a vision and you guys work it out together. That's what I'm the face of.
Last vision. How does fight end?
Ryan on his back.
What round?
I mean, 7 rounds with Devin, that's the first thing came to my mind, but it would still be great if it was 8.
Bill.
We got a big fight tomorrow with Richardson Hitchens. I saw a lot of back and forth.
I mean, you got to fight. I don't know how big it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I know who Richard Hitchinson is, but I don't know who necessarily he's fighting. So, and I'm a fight fan, so I don't know how big it is. But good luck to Richard Hitchinson.
Now, if he gets past that fight, that somebody could be a potential for Devin?
He's always been a potential for Devin because I know who he is, and he represents Brooklyn. You know what I mean? A real fight town. You know what I mean? Home of Jay-Z and so many other legends. So he's always a possibility. All these fighters are good fighters. You can't come and talk the shit that I talk if you don't have the best fighter in the world. What makes Devin different is he's just special. That doesn't not make those fighters not good. It just makes Devin special because he's able to come in and deliver the way that he does.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, I mean, he delivered against a guy that we knew it would only be a matter of time. You know what I mean? Devin didn't put Rolly on the list because, I mean, we just didn't look at him like that. He used to have a lot of stuff to say, so, you know, I mean, from that perspective, but, I mean, Isaac did what he was supposed to do. He definitely ain't got nothing for Devin at all.
Is he a big country? What do you think about his power? I know Rolly's been into that fight. He really believes in his power.
My daughter's a big puncher if you chance there. Anybody, you know what I mean? It doesn't take but 5 pounds of pressure.
Did you see Oscar De Leon's reaction to Rolly's loss? What did you make of that?
I mean, you know, they were going back and forth. You know, the days where fighters can just shoot off the shit or promoters can shoot off the shit. There's plenty of platforms, you know what I mean, to shoot back. You know what I mean? So no one is safe right now.
Last words for Rolly, so
you know, good luck in your future being a male stripper, bro.
Is there anything that worries you about Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan has the, you don't worry, but you're concerned. You know, he has that sleeper. He has that goodnight Irene, that left hand. He can go left up top, he can go left to the body, you dig? So it's something that you prepare for. You don't want Devin in the kind of fight that a fighter does not have those kind of weapons, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's an opportunity for Devin to get better.
Is there a chance you think that he's just playing mental games, pretending to be distracted?
There's not
on
a
social
chance.
media?
There's not a chance he is playing mental games, but it's not going to work on us. We've been in the ring with him and amateurs 3 for 3. You know what I mean? Devin is 1-3 and he's 1-3, so we take him very, very serious. Ryan, the antics won't work, so stop it.
Is this a dream come true for you guys to be in this position, considering your son is one of the most skilled fighters in the world?
Well, absolutely. I mean, Allah has given us a vision. He's given Devin a talent, you know, so we're living in our purpose through that. You know what I mean? We're having fun, and we'll never deny that.
I love that. And then you guys started his career in Mexico, and I know you guys have a lot of Mexican fans. What message do you have for that whole fan base?
Yeah, tell them if you want to really develop, you go to Mexico and you develop. Don't act like you're going to be fighting some tomato cans because you might get knocked out. That's what you might be scared of, is to go to TJ and get on like Devin the Dream Haney.
Can you say that in Spanish?
I wish I could, but I can say, Viva la raza!
Thank you so much.
At any point, did you feel, as you look back at the last couple of months, that Ryan was kind of getting off the cliff fight weight?
You know what? No.
Think that?
No, one thing that I know when it comes down that I know about my Latino people and my black people, and you know what I mean, is that when it comes time to make money and earn it for generational wealth, I know Ryan is doing it for his family, and I know that there's enough money on the table to make a difference. And that's what we wanted to get together from a business standpoint, us and Oscar, is put some money on the table for these kids and for their future. And I don't think that Ryan Garcia is going to turn that down. At least I don't think so.
There were a couple of insults.
Now, listen, he wouldn't really be my brown brother that I think he is if he backs out of the fight. Right? Right.
Did it bother you, the insults that were coming from his parents?
No, I'm very secure in what I've done. This took 17 years to get here. Do it look like you can talk to me about just anything? You know what I mean? I'm going to keep you right here where we good at. Boxing.
Thank Thank you so much.
Miss Cameron, tell me 30 seconds. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, right, here we go.
April 20th, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. The real face of boxing will be decided between two young men in the super lightweight division. Tune in live on DAZN pay-per-view.